Hello, my name is Matthew Falcone, and I'm an environmental engineering student at the University of Buffalo. I would like to share with you my experiences traveling to India and conducting applied field research with Amrita University on a University at Buffalo Community of Global Health Equity student grant. Amrita University supports over 100 adopted rural impoverished villages across India by supporting them with improvements in healthcare, education, infrastructure, energy, and environment. International students, such as my group from University of Buffalo, are welcome to add value to these projects. However, they are also encouraged to learn about the culture of India, including lifestyle, clothing, food, history, and tradition. I was selected to join a project which focused on the development of a sustainable agriculture system, which will use a remote sensor system and software to automate irrigation, thus saving water and improving crop yields. My role in this long-term project was to develop a field-scale experimental study in a small village called Dugan in the state of Jharkhand. My trip started off in Kerala, which is home to Amrita's base university and ashram at Amritapuri. Here I received my formal orientation to Amrita University and Indian culture, met with my faculty advisor, and alongside international staff we planned travel within the country and finalized some projects before sending off to Jharkhand. I then traveled to the Timide campus in Tamil Nadu, outside of Coimbatore. Here I met with my fellow students who would be working on the project with me. We toured the labs and finished final preparations for our trip to Jharkhand. We returned back to this campus after travel to Jharkhand to conduct testing and give our final presentation. Jharkhand is a state in northern India which is home to the village of Devgan, where this project took place. The climate here was very dry, about 20% humidity, and temperature fluctuated about 20 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit each day. Our data collection began as soon as we arrived in Devgan. On the first 2 days, my group conducted a walking site survey of the entire village and surrounding agricultural areas to establish a basic understanding of the geography, resources, and different soil types available. Then we began conducting interviews with farmers about their experiences and challenges in farming, especially in regards to irrigation and water supply throughout the year. After obtaining tools, we started collecting soil samples on different fields, geographically spaced throughout the village. We also tested the wireless sensor nodes used to determine their range with different types of obstacles that may cause interference in field conditions. We also measured pH and depths to water level at several irrigation wells throughout the village. At every test, my team collected geographic coordinates and ground surface elevation with a GPS unit. Upon my return to a Timide campus, I conducted a grain size distribution analysis using a dry sieve technique. My team and I prepared our notes, observations, and preliminary testing results into a final report, which contained a preliminary field testing plan and water infrastructure for the experimental site. Finally, we gave our presentation at a Timide campus and over video conference to faculty and international office staff at Amritapuri campus. Next steps include a continuation of laboratory testing for a more detailed grain size distribution analysis, which will be used to determine soil type in the experimental plot using empirical relationships. This information will inform which type of crop would be most likely to succeed here. Finally, an irrigation protocol will be designed to meet the needs of that crop. This field testing will be used to improve this technology for further implementation. I learned many lessons on this trip, but I will share with you a couple. First, long-distance collaboration can be difficult but rewarding. All time spent planning before travel is well worth it. There is a massive amount of cultural diversity in India, especially between the north and south. I was amazed at the mere fact that it was not uncommon for people to understand 3 languages or even more. Finally, I became more comfortable traveling, which will help me a lot throughout my career in global water and sanitation research. I learned a lot about public transportation, immigration paperwork, and some of the nuances behind international study. I would like to give a thank you to Amrita Vishwa Vidyapitham University, Center for Wireless Networks and Applications, Center for International Programs, and the Live in Lab program for hosting my experiences in India. I would also like to thank University of Buffalo Community of Global Health Equity for facilitating this experience and funding my travel. Thank you.